Hi guys, and welcome to Container Art Park, Inglewood, here on Treaty 7 land or Calgary, Alberta, Canada. My name is Jordan, and this is the Landscape Examiner, where we take a deeper look at the landscapes designed in and around our cities. Up until now, I have covered some fairly conventional examples of landscape architecture, following the age-old typologies of park and plaza. While container art parks bear the name of park, it is something more ephemeral. Container is a project adopted by Calgary-based non-profit Springboard Performance after it was initially unveiled as an installation at the 2010 Vancouver Winter Olympics. In its own words, Springboard Performance is a non-profit organization devoted to connecting artists, audiences, the body and the mind through physical contemporary creation and public space manipulation. Container art parks are culture hubs for music and art events, set up on disused lots in central Calgary neighborhoods. These events might be anything from music festivals to youth art clubs to pride parties. The primary location used to be on a city-owned lot in Sunnyside, but that lot is now being developed for affordable housing, so as of 2026 it has been moved to two new locations in Crescent Heights and Inglewood. The eponymous containers are shipping containers that constitute the primary space-making structures of the Container Art Park. They store the equipment required for the events hosted in this space and serve also as mural canvases. This corrugated industrial steel aesthetic is popular in Calgary, especially when softened by art, planting, or natural materials. Shipping containers in particular have emblematically represented an optimistic brand of architecture in the last decade or two, as we have considered ways to reuse and upcycle industrial detritus. New York architecture firm Low-Tech has championed shipping container architecture and has designed numerous prototypes for its practical use around the world. As each container art park is established in a new location, the containers are arranged to optimize the spatial qualities of the new location. The Inglewood site is sandwiched between a busy high street and railway, with regular freight train traffic. In the other direction, it is flanked by medium-rise commercial buildings. The double-high container stack is set between the site and the freight trains in what may be a futile attempt to reduce the train volume. There is also a degree of thematic reflection in its alignment with the rail. The other containers are framing the view from 9th Ave, where the majority of pedestrian and vehicle traffic are passing by. They also mitigate the imposing height of the abutting buildings with a more human scale. With the deployment of the shipping containers, there is additional budget allocated for some minor site design and furnishing. In this case, there are footings for a stage and a couple of small arbor shelters, with a perimeter of jersey barriers, calamagrostis grass, silver maples, vertical cordon steel sculptural pieces, small hexagonal wooden planters, and some bike racks. The park is also surfaced with a layer of crushed aggregate. While some of these items are more permanent than others, hopefully the maples will live a long and happy life, there is a distinctly ephemeral and customizable feel to the place. The landscape of the Container Art Park speaks to me of the open city, advocated by urbanists like Jane Jacobs and Richard Sennett. That is, a way of building our cities that rejects the overdetermination of both the city's visual forms and its social functions. Flexible, adaptable urban design resists stagnation and instead responds to the diverse communities who come together successively to use a space. In the absence of restrictive resolution, people are able to occupy and establish a place where community and the arts can organically flourish.